Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here midday money on July the 4th. Happy 4th of July, Independence Day. Those watching here and like, subscribe, ring the bell here. YouTube, Twitter, Mr. Sean Hicks. Come give me a follow there. Win a free pick page. Listen, P&P people, picks and parlays. Come on over, win a free picks. You're going to be missing out on a lot of stuff coming up pretty soon. I know a lot of people don't subscribe and just watch on the one channel. They're both the same channels. One's called Picks Parlays, one's Winner Free Picks. There'll be more of me and with NFL and college football on the Winner Free Picks channel. So come on over. Podcast listeners, I appreciate you listening each and every day. And if you want to ever come in live, you know where to find me. So there is that. Twitter, again, Mr. Sean Higgs. If you're on the Twitter universe, the picks are posted there for you to enjoy. They are now here in the chat. They are now here on the video. We got you covered. And hopefully a little short show today. You know, it's a holiday. Maybe people are getting ready to roll a family, vacation, whatever the case may be. Super. Let's get to a quick little recap of yesterday's video picks. We go 2-5. Not good. Cubbies under. Cubbies. Reds over. Yankee under. Angels. We hit the Yanks in the Brave run line, but what are we going to do? Luke Weaver pitches like it's a World Series season for the Reds back in 1990 or something. The Cubbies blow a 6-0 lead. The Yankees hit a home run in the bottom of the eighth to bury us on the over. Well, that's sports betting, Susan. We'll see how we do today. A little work to do. Actually, we got a lot of work to do now. Now it's we can't catch 2 winning days in a row, so we're adding up here. Every day seems like a 2-4, 2-5 day. Although with dogs, anything is possible. So let's get to it. We added a couple picks from Look Ahead Lines last night, so we do have some additions today. Let's get to those as well. So we start out with the Brew Crew, still on the menu here. Brew Crew still on the menu, minus the 115. We have the Oakland A's plus 158. Again, with this, some of these lines could have changed from last night. I'm not switching them up because we put them out last night. That's not how we do things here. We get a good number, we get a bad number. It is what it is. Sometimes the pitcher gets scratched. I keep the lines up because everybody wants to come in and comment after the fact that you're lying about your number. So that's why they're up there 24 hours in advance. And so, again, with Detroit here, I know people will get on me. And I said yesterday, we had the Royals. I'm like, oh, this is why we don't bet bad teams. You take a little lead and you give it right back. Oakland, yes, bad team as well, but I'm not buying any Detroit team laying 175. Not with a guy fresh off the IL. I don't care how good he pitched in the minors. No, thank you. Braves minus 110. So this is, again, Bieber's better than Allard? Sure. Yes, Atlanta, 9 in a row, 17 of 18, 24-3. I'll lay to 110 here. And let's not be, people are like, oh, this looks like a trap. I think people don't realize that Kobe Allard, when he was with the Rangers, was absolutely brutal. 6 ERA, 10 starts, 25 starts, 7 ERA. He's a bad pitcher. So this line is okay considering he had a good start. But I'm not jumping in front of Atlanta, who seems to hit everybody. Pirates 184, we had them last night here. I will take them again versus Dodgers. And this is really, last night was a 198, today a 184. This is really the Dodger bullpen could give it back at any given time. So if I could catch one of these, we're at nice plus money, and I'm happy. We add Seattle to the chat this morning. 3 in a row for them. 3 down for San Fran. I said last night, bad spot for Seattle. For San Fran coming cross country, Sunday night game, East Coast, West Coast, all that. And today here, another bullpen kind of game. And as we see teams kind of lose a little bit, it's a long season. You have win streaks, you have losing streaks. I'll take Seattle here. I like Logan Gilbert. Maybe they're finding a little bit of rhythm. They found it last year around this time. I'll take Seattle, short number. Now, a couple no at bats, bottom 9. Marlins, no bottom 9, minus a 120. Rays, no bottom 9, even money. Stros, no bottom 9, minus a 120. And Arizona, no bottom 9. That's a plus 150. That's what happens when you're a little dog here to the New York Mets. Speaking of Mets, I was watching that little 30 for 30. Well, actually, it's like 30 times a 120, right? It's a 4-part series there. Once Upon a Time in Queens. I enjoy it. I'm not even a Met fan. Maybe it's the old music. Maybe it's the guys that I grew up with. Either way, it's a fun little show. Off to the comments we go. Stephen Bowman, first one in. He's a member. What do you say? Happy 4th of July. Thanks for popping in today, Steve. I'm sure you'll have more to say as we start off than the quick hello. T Money is in the house. Welcome, T Money. Sitting in line for gas. Sheets in Virginia dropped gas to $1. So I'm waiting a long line for gas. What's the gas out there? Give me a price. It doesn't help they dropped $1. I mean, gas where I'm at's under $3. It's usually, what are you paying out there? What are you paying? I got to know. We need numbers here. Whether you're coming in on a first 5 or whatever, put the odds up. We need a price. The Miz in the house. Welcome, Miz. How are you today? Yankees money line. Yankees over 9. We'll start right there. I don't hate it because Gibson hasn't been that good. Yanks maybe found a little bit of rhythm at the plate. Clark Schmidt's not a guy I love. And sure, Yanks in the over. I'll agree to that. Boston over the 10 here versus Texas. Dunning and Brennan. How far? I mean, Boston is rolling out a bullpen day on July 4th. This is where the Red Sox are. As a Red Sox fan, are you happy that on July 4th, you don't even have a starting pitcher? You don't have a starting pitcher. Don't hate the over. Don't hate it. Toronto over the 8.5. Where is Toronto? Where are you, little Canadian freaks? Here you are. White Sox. Bassett and Giolito. And 8.5. I don't know. I mean, Bassett could give up runs, yes. Gio has pitched better. That's just my thought on that. Again, I don't have any action on any of these totals. No totals. Not on any of these. Next up, Toronto over here. Tampa Bay under the 8. Eflin and Nola. I don't hate it. I think Eflin will be pretty solid here, but I don't know if Nola's going to give up some runs. Tampa Bay at home, not the best at home anymore, but they do crank out some homers. I don't know if I'm loving the under there. Maybe, how about a run line, Tampa Bay? San Diego under 7.5. Everybody's going to run to this, right? Oh, it's Ohtani and Musgrove. And I understand. San Diego, I'm an under guy, right? 49-32 to the under. Yeah, well, they're on a 7-2 and overrun lately. So there is that. No Trout, right? Trout's out injured. He's done. If the Trout injury, this is crazy because I'm thinking, my Ohtani trade talk here. No Trout. I think they have to deal this guy. You have to. There's no way you're winning this division or making a playoff without Trout in this lineup. Steven says 5-1 Cincy already. Wish this was yesterday. Oh, yeah. 5-1, 6-1 I see now. Corbin getting shelled. I know he's pitched a little better. I'm shocked that the Nats couldn't scrape anything across themselves here. That's the shocking one to me. Corbin giving up a 4 spot, I'd expect that. I'd expect 4 from him. But I thought Washington would be able to score a few runs themselves. Perhaps Cincy. I mean, I don't want to say they're real when you beat a team that's in last place, right? You should be the last place team, regardless of how I think of them as if they're a first or second place team. So to give up some runs. Not yet. 6-1. T-Money. Didn't someone say the Nats couldn't pitch? They may give up 100 today. I don't know if they're giving up 100, T-Money. Any crazy talk last night on this? No. Nothing last night. Nobody came in with any kind of crazy things last night saying for today's games. Corbin confirmed communist. Corbin hates America. 6th spot. I put it, Tim, I mentioned, I said, he's probably Canadian. And of course, Terry jumps right in. Terry the Canadian. He should change his name to, again, Wild with Terry, make it like Terry the Canadian. Miz, got a hunch bats wake up in the Bronx today. Why wouldn't they? You got 2 mediocre pitchers on the hill. Yanks got a 6 last night. Don't hate the thought process in that one. Tony Pizzuto, Red Sox money line for the win today. I don't, this one here I totally don't hate, right? I mean, Texas off a crazy one yesterday. Who's Brennan Bernardo? Bernard Bernardino, I should say. I know he's a bullpen guy. I don't hate it, but again, Tone, we're talking about a last place team, bullpen day. Are we? You do really want to bet on him and even money? And I thought about it. I almost added him to the chat, to be honest with you. T-Mine, I see you joining me with the D-backs. Them and a Brave run line. Keep it simple and a little lows. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, Diamondbacks to me, this is again. I don't like Zach Davies, but I like their offense. And the Mets, I don't think the Mets should be favored. I mean, maybe at home you want to put the Mets as a little favorite. I'd understand. And I like Senka. I think he's had a nice season. I just don't think the Mets should be favored. Braves run line, why not? If they're going to lose, take the loss. If you're going to get a win, they'll probably run line it, right? They're 20-7 on a run line? Last 27 games, 24-3 straight up in that span? Sure. The O's, I can't. The O's have been struggling now. We're a week into a struggle for the O's. Yeah, no thanks on that. Steven says Seattle score 4 in the ninth, and then promoting give up 3 in the bottom. Promptly gave up 3 in the 4 in the ninth, gave up 3 in the bottom. Yes, or was that the 10th inning? I think last night. It's still a win. I'll take the win. I needed a win there because the Angels couldn't get it done for me. Neither could the Pirates. T-Mike says Jonathan India is going off. He just blasted a home run for the Reds. It was a grand slam. What did he do? I saw his bases loaded 6-1. Is it 10-1 now? T-Mike, Seattle isn't winning today. They could, but I don't think they're taking 2 in a row from the Giants. My thing with the Giants is you're in another bullpen day. And it wasn't a bullpen day, I said, but you used your best guys late in the game yesterday. So I will take Seattle, who's won 3 in a row. I will fade San Fran, who's lost 3 in a row. It's a pick 'em. I think I have a pitching edge with a guy who can go 7, who's, again, not having the best year, right? Logan Gilbert's is a young kid. He's pitched well since he's been in the majors. I'll take it at even money here. Again, streaking for me here, 3-3. Says most of the books don't have bottom 9. Caesars does. What do you mean most books really don't have Will Hill? Get a Will Hill up. Nathan, happy 4th. The U.S. flag. Give me the Marlins one more time. Marlins money line. Also like Boston. Yeah, like I said earlier, Nathan, I almost added Boston to the chat today. Almost added Boston to the chat. And the Marlins, sure. I mean, why not a run line with the Marlins? It was a low opener yesterday. It was a 145. It's up to 190 now, or 180. It's Wainwright. They should hit him. Gas is 177. Well, because they took the dollar off. So is that 277? It's $1.77. That is some cheap ass gas. It's usually 310. I mean, that's a great man. People are probably lining up for that. That's bringing it back. Lane, what do you say, Higgs? We got 757. Virginia gas is about 330, 340. Hopped on. So he's got it at $1.77 by him. I don't know what kind of gas it is. Got making in his basement. All right, hopped on Milwaukee. I don't hate Milwaukee. They're 1-3 in a row. We got them in the chat. Let's go. Braves as well. 9 straight. Again with the Braves, the line looks low. It's about the pitcher, folks. Go look up at his numbers. Got like a 70 ERA for the Rangers. All right, so Cleveland can get it done. Although I'm an under guy with Cleveland lineup. But again, I don't hate the Atlanta. I got him myself. Got to take a shot at Atlanta at that price. And Pitt with you last night. Yes, Pitt. Terrible. I also took Tampa Bay run line. I couldn't down Eflin at the price. Yeah, Eflin's solid. J-Rock member. Over 1.5 bases for Young. Yes. I'm hoping for my Hunter Brown rookie of the year, but Josh Young could get some looks. You have a nice season over bases. I'll take that. A homer plus $4. Homer in every 11 at bats, basically here. Listen, good park, worth a shot. Kid is good. Lane says Tampa Bay run line plus 145. Yep. It was a 135er, I thought. Well, it's probably could have easily gone up. Again, my lines are from yesterday afternoon. Except for a couple I had added this morning, weren't there? Seattle, Colorado was added this morning. Steven, White Sox money line Giolito. I don't hate it. Texas money line, that one's kind of questionable to me. Kind of questionable. Like I said, I kind of lean Sox there. Oakland, I'm with you. We got them in the chat. I got them on the site as well. Atlanta money line 14-1. I like all these except for the Texas one. Texas one to me, again, I didn't bet Boston. Not here, not on the sites. I just kind of lean that way. This has got Washington over to 10. Looking good, but we don't count our chickens before they hatch, now do we? Because this game could end 6-1. Things happen. Jesse, what do we got here, Jesse? Rogers. Rangers money line. Stros, Dodgers, Detroit, all run line. Okay. Stros run line. Why not against Colorado? We don't want to lay 190. Excellent. Dodgers run line. Don't want to lay $2. Totally agree. Detroit run line. I don't hate it. Again, Detroit laying 175. I'm against you on two of these picks. I took the doggies here with the A's and the Pirates. That being said, I lost them yesterday when I took these dogs, so that's fine. Ranger one though, I've said a couple times here, it just looks a little, I don't know, bullpen day for Boston, pick 'em kind of game. Maybe an over. Nathan, Spanky's first 5. I like the over. I like the over in that game. Jesse, happy Independence Day to all the degenerates out there. Ben hot dogs today. What is his? What's Joey Chestnut? 72. I gotta say, I like the under. Right? He's 72 and a half. The next closest guy's what, a 40 something? Like, come on, man. You can do like 65. Roger Federer. What do you got here? We got Rays first 5, yes. Astros run line, sure. Pirates over 3.5. Yes. Miss says Kubel has had 2 good games, 1 bad game against Oakland. Here's the thing with Kubel. That's fine. He's had 2 good games and 1 bad game versus him. When's the last time he faced him? Wasn't this year because he just came back. He just came back. Last year he was injured as well. So we're talking, what, 2021, 2022 games? I mean, is it even remotely the same team for Oakland? Steven, happy 4th to you as well. To Jesse Schul. Crystal. Welcome, Crystal. How are you today? Happy 4th, everyone. Rangers today. Run line. There's a spot. I don't hate the Rangers run line. Now, I don't really like it at minus 120. Basically, pick 'em games kind of like, You're going to go for it? Go big, Crystal. I like it. Red Sox just swept the Jays because the Jays stink versus the East. Boston can revert back to losing. Here we go. From a Canadian. Doesn't like Toronto. Or a Toronto fan, I should say. Sorry for my sneeze there, Crystal. Getting back to Boston and the Jays stinking. The Jays have not as bad underachieved as the Padres or the Mets or whatever, but still not what you wanted from the season from them. And the Sox is it just that they own the Jays, right? I mean, here and now they're facing Texas, which is they kind of got their own little problems here. They face kind of better teams. We see them struggle against that, which is fine. You beat up bad teams. You kind of split, lose 2 out of 3, win 2 out of 3. You kind of ups and down versus better kind of clubs. I think this is a good measuring stick here to how Texas has been playing. Like we've seen them lose to the Yanks. You lose to Houston. You beat Detroit. I don't know what to expect from Texas right now. Like I like Evaldi, but is he a little banged up? Is the wear and tear catching up to him? Although he's not pitching today, it's Dane Dunning. But again, he's been good. I'm kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop on him. Like he's been good for like 5 innings, then all of a sudden he gives up a few. I don't know. This is just a weird game for me. Like, it's a bullpen game, but yet it's a 120. Is it because Texas loses 12-11 yesterday? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. Again. I sort of like Boston. I don't hate run line here, right? If you don't like Boston, I understand going Texas run line, right? Why lay 120 if the Texas wins? They should win 10-6 or something, right? Actually, not even. They should do better. Dunning's been decent. To Moose, going with Boston today. Here we go. So I'm got Boston. This is a game to me. I have zero. That's why I didn't bet anything on it. Mets and the Cubs say, oh my goodness, Mets. How do you take the Mets as a favorite? Why we take? I know it's Zach Davies. You want to take the Mets as a favorite, Tommy? And we're taking the Cubs. Lost 3 in a row. I'm about ready to give up on my Cubs season ticket here. And you have a nice day also. I'm going over to my brother-in-law's house today. 1:00. It's his wife's birthday. We'll see. Hopefully, you have some good cake. There's no fudgy to whales down here. Why is there no Carvels in Texas, folks? I just want a fudgy whale for my birthday. Can't get it. I got to drive. It's like a 3-hour drive to get a fudgy to whale cake. I went looking for one. Miss, Boston hit Dunning hard last time he pitched. All right, let's pull up the matchups here. It was the last time he faced him, September 4th of 2022. And Dunning goes 4 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs. Let's see. Xander Bogaerts gets him for a couple ribbies. Trevor Story not in the lineup. Home run, 3 ribbies. I don't know. The 5 ribbies came from a guys who aren't even on the team anymore. So there is that. Then he faced him. When was this game? August of 2021. So this is a good measuring stick here. 5 runs against them in this game as well. Let's see. Bogart's another two ribbies against him. Vertigo's still there. Got him for two spot. Here's another one. This is back in May 2022. Xander Bogaerts, I'm shocked, hits him again. So hopefully Xander doesn't have a big game today because we'll be in trouble. Trevor Story gets to him. Frenchie Cordero. We got to watch out for Frenchie to hit a home run today. So, as I said, you're playing. He gave up 6 hits. JD Martinez, not on the team. Xander Bogaerts, not on the team. Trevor Story, not on the team. Frenchie Cordero, not on the team. I don't know, miss. You got everybody who hit homers off this guy, with the exception of Verdugo, is not on the team anymore. Nathan Davis is the weakest link. He's not. I mean, is he even the weakest link on that team? I mean, that rotate. You get rid of Kelly and Gallen, and look at this rotation. We're high on Ryan Nelson, Henry, P. Fatty. I mean, not really running to those 3 guys. But I'm not betting on the Mets either. Give me Arizona. Nathan hit a 2-team run line parlay last night. Potties and the Twinkies up 5 units. Nice one. Nice one. That's what you get. Fade me and you make money there, Nathan. I took the big dogs there. Cano for Baltimore starting to falter. Robinson Cano? Cano's on that team? I didn't even know they had Robinson Cano. Who's Cano? I don't even know who that is on Baltimore. $5 or a nickel, yeah. A nickel. Well, see, it's nickel to me is 5 hundos. Miss, Toronto or Houston bats wake up today? Which one? Are you? How do you say, Miss? I love you. You come in every day. How can we say here, do the Houston Bats wake up today? I don't know. I mean, did you see the game yesterday? They scored 12 runs. Are they waking up to score 26 today? Like, hey, 12 wasn't enough. We're not hitting the ball offensively. I mean, they had 14 and 10 versus St. Louis. 12, 5, 2, 5, 14, 10, their last 6 games. I don't know what waking up means. Waking up, boy, just take a team total over because they're going to score 15, I guess. And Toronto, I'm not betting on Toronto to start scoring. Roger Federer, soccer pick for you tomorrow, 6 a.m. hits. Tokyo Verde versus Vivarin Nagasaki. Both teams to score minus 118. Here comes the soccer. Here comes the soccer. Steven says, let's run it back to the Tigers, minus 168. Give me the A's, just like I said. I can't lay that number with the Tigers. And listen, I'm the first one to say when I win, when I lose. There's my record. I'm down in the chat, 2,500 here, 180, 220. So I've been wrong more than I've been right by saying I can't lay these and taking a dog. Maybe I should just play it and just move on with it. But no, thank you. No, thank you. Cheapest gas here is $3.56. Says J Rock. The $1.77 is excellent. $3.25 for Nathan. I'm like $2.96. The truth says the Blue Jays today with Bassett. The truth. Again, this is kind of like the Mets. Do I want to lay? And I know the White Sox are a disaster, but laying anything, and Bassett, I think, has some problems. Maybe he's got sore arm. I don't know what his problem is. I don't want to lay with the Jays. I'm not looking to lay anything with Toronto. No thanks. They've lost 3 in a row on top of it. Arizona. I should have put Arizona in the chat. Excuse me. I should have put the White Sox in the chat. Even money. Nick, Orioles money line. Here we go. Again, we have the O's. They've been struggling for a week and a half now, scoring runs. They had 12 hits last night. They scored, 2 runs? That shouldn't even been close. That game should have ended 3-0. I would have took a 5-3 final. I would have liked the under there, except we get a home run. I'm not betting the Orioles. No, thank you. Cardinals over I could do because Wainwright is terrible. In the Ranger game, if you're doing Rangers, I'd rather do run line. Try to get a big payday. Second half of games are eating my bankroll. First half sweeping. Yeah, I should probably put more first halves in here than I do the full games. But again, I don't want to come in and switch everything over mid-season. I guess I could because I want to try to get some wins here for the chat because the full games have been killing me. Michael A. Astros team total over 5. Yes. Nick, wow, you are again on the Pirates. Yes, this is for I just don't like the Dodgers. I understand. Listen, all right, they're a good team. You got a lot of names. Oh, it's Mookie Betts. They are 9 games over 500. And they're laying another monster $2 today. I just can't. When I know the bullpen could come and give up runs. And as bad as the Pirates are, they're kind of scrappy. I just can't. But even on the run line, Dodgers have a losing record on the run line. So that's not even helping you out here today on the run line with them. Bill, Joey over 76 plus 295. Yeah, that's why he's going under. Plus that tells you all he needs to know. I don't think he scores I don't think he gets to 70. Steven says Tampa Bay run line, sure. Angels money line. I am fading the Angels for the rest of the year. Done with the Angels. No, thank you. No, thank you. White Sox money line, yes. Seems like a better bet. Doggies on or Joey Chestnut. I can't do Chestnut under. The Angel one, I can't get behind there. I can't do the Oakland. Excuse me, I can't do the Angels. I'm on Oakland with you. Next, as we have Pirates from last 4 or 5 games, it's eating our payroll. I know. It's killing the bankroll. Eric says, Higgs, Cubs 1-9. I know you're on a crew. Just going with my system. Well, I hate when we're opposite, but what are we going to do? You got your system. My system is definitely not betting on a team that's lost 3 in a row. Happy 4th. Hold on a second here. Nick had over yesterday. They can't hit. They can't stop giving runs. Touch me, not on. Trust me, not on the Pirates. This will probably be it for the Pirates on this series. Ricardo, how do you like Tampa Bay at 140? I like it. How about you can go not to bat bottom 9? Got it here in the chat, and that is even money. If you don't want to lay to 140. Crystal, if I recall, Jays owned the Red Sox last year. It's the opposite this season. Baseball is weird. Yeah, I mean the Jays were hitting last year, right? I mean, where's the offense coming from here? I thought this Jays offense would be really good. It struggled. Nathan, why not? Nathan saying, why not? What did he say? I don't know what that was for. J-Rock's coming in. Tommy Pham over 1.5 bases plus 115, hitting 520. Well, that's worth a shot there. Plus 115 and 2 hits. Why not? Eric, my play 0 to do what the Cubs can do. I don't believe that's. Oh no, I'm not saying they're due. I mean, I understand you want to take the Cubbies. I mean, Hendricks pitched decent. It's Wade Miley. I understand, but the Brewers have buried me against the Pirates. Totals, sides. Yesterday, 6-0 coming back. I'll ride the streak here. Minus 115. Deshae says I'm going to take a chance on the Cardinals today. Well, you're definitely taking a chance with a guy with a 7 ERA and a last place team. 150. Good luck today. Your other 3 are the Mariners. I like it. The Braves, sure, and the Rays. Yes. Again, and I'm on the Braves with you here. We got him here in the chat. Worry a little bit because Allard is not a good pitcher. So I don't think that's an easy money. Cano's a relief pitcher, says Al Maz. All right. I was like, who? I'm like, Cano, who the heck's that guy? It was like Robinson Cano. But the Oriole team in general, that's why I went to their bats. I thought it was some kind of hitter on them. I never heard him. Like, who's their Cano? I mean, the bats are the problem with the Orioles. They're not scoring runs. You're losing games 2-1. I can't blame them. Cano, bullpen comes in, gives up. The game was 3. You blew a 3-0 lead to a Yankee team that's hitting 220 at home. Where are the bats? Score more than 3 runs. Yeah, 12 hits in 5 innings. Roger, how much you bet on a game you like very much? Oh, well, baseball, I'm not getting crazy in baseball. I mean, right now, we're just doing like 150 a game. I mean, usually I'm between 150 and 300 a game, but that was fine when we were winning up till June, mid-June, and then it's been a brutal 3 weeks, wiped out everything. Baseball, and even if I'm running hot in baseball, I bet so many I can't bet crazy amounts. Football is different. We're dimes all over the place. I'll start out with nickels and probably move to like 3,000 a game by October when we're winning. But baseball's small, NBA small, college a little more. Again, I start out hot, and then I always hit a wall in February, so I got to ease back. But again, you bet 800 games. I mean, I'm a guy, Raj. You go 8 and 20 with dogs. You're down a little bit, 8 and 25. It still chews up a little bankroll for you. I always play like no matter how good I'm going, you're just a snap of fingers away from a 1-7 day. Not doubling up everything. Like, look at this. You don't do that, Roger. Money management, bro. You need a bankroll. You got to stick to it. Got to stick to it. Be wiped out in a hot second, especially people who they're having fun, not making money. Steven, over 9.5 Mets game, over 8 in the Tampa Bay game. I don't hate over Mets with Senga and Davies. I don't hate it. 8 in Tampa game. I could go over the 8 in Tampa because I think both teams are going to score some runs here. Steven says Angels money line, Brew Crew parlay. Oh boy, what's the love with the Angels? Is it because Otani's pitching? Steve says my fat fingers keep sending my messages before I'm done. That parlay is 13-1 as well. I can't get behind the Angels. I'm done with the Angels. I think with the Trout, right? Because I think Trout is out, right? He's hurt. That's what I was reading. No Trout. Hold on, J-Rock. Let me get to you here. Let me go back to the, I'll just leave that up for a second because it would be Trout. He's out. He's not coming back. He'll be done this week. They have the All-Star break. That's a nice little break for him. Look at the upcoming schedule for them. Let's see. Is there an off day after San Diego series? We got today's the 4th. They play the 5th. Then they're off on Thursday. 2-game series versus the Dodgers in LA. That's it. He's done until at least a week. Louis Roberts over bases. Yes. Yes against Bassett. T-Money says, well, that was heck getting gas. People coming off had enough of it. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, come on. Take your time, folks. One car goes, next car goes. It's real kind of simple. In and out. Steven, I'm seeing plus 210 on the Pirates. Wow. I got a 184 yesterday. Probably would have been better getting a waiting, but we don't wait. We got to look at line show. We got to put the picks out. We'll see how we do. Good morning, Michael. I know you're going to come in with some bullpen talk, hopefully here, right? I know you're not going to like that I'm on the other side again here against you with Seattle, but I'm thinking another bullpen day. You used a couple guys last night in a close one. Am I wrong? Am I thinking? Roger Federer says Pirates team total over 3.5 is a safe bet. I think it's a safe bet. I mean, I think they're winning the game, and I don't think they win 3-0. I think they should put up some runs. So, yes, I like the over. Michael B. Braves money line, sure. Brewers first 5. I'm with you on. A's first 5, sure. Eflin for the win, plus 150. I like it. Eflin for the win. I probably should have added that one to the chat. Michael, Giants, Mariners over 8. These teams are 6-1 to over last 7. Mariners 6-0. The last few road games took win over 3.5 Ks, plus 125. Seattle strikes out a lot. I don't hate it. I got Seattle, so I'm hoping for runs here. So give me the over. I want Seattle to score 7 themselves. T-Money, Cardinals are a good bet. They're not as bad as their record. Look at the lineup, folks. Stop saying it. Let's look at the lineup. You want to look at the lineup? Oh, we'll look at the lineup, T-Money. I'll look at the lineup for you. Let's look at this lineup that is not scoring runs. Edelman's hitting 237, your leadoff hitter. Goldie's hitting 288, Arenado 277. Today's MLB, there are 2 Hall of Famers. Contreras hitting 222, Walker 294 in limit at bats. This is why you trade Goldie, because you want that guy playing first base, because you got some other young guys. Nolan Gorman's hitting 230, Baker 278, Young 237, Carlson, youngster 247, Newpar's hitting 256. I mean, yes, some of these guys, the 250s are, I guess, kind of par for the course. When we talk about averages today, right? Everybody's like, oh, we don't care about averages. I'm a guy who wants my leadoff hitter to be batting 300, my second guy to be a 300 hitter to move him over. But when you say, let's look at the pitching staff here. Miklos has pitched better. Flannery's pitched better. They're still got 4.60 ERAs. Matz has a 4.90 ERA. Wainwright has a 7.45 ERA. Libator is a 5.60. Woodford a 5.60. I mean, Monty's your best guy. Please, how do we figure out this is not a bad 4 of your starting pitchers have ERAs. Well, Matz is only a 4.92, but the other 3 guys, Wainwright, Libator, and Woodford, all have ERAs over 5.6. Okay. I mean, I don't care how good the lineup is. They got a bunch of 300 hitters. You know what happens when you face a good pitcher? You're not hitting like that. It is. They can wake up. Yeah, well, wake up. Here, it's June. Or excuse me, it's July now. You're betting on them to wake up. That's where we're at now. St. Louis is going to get hot. We're going to bet on that. Oh, T-Money. You're gonna be called T out of money. Michael A. Rays team total over 4. Yes, can't pass that up. Banking on Nolan to have his weekly winning and implosion. I agree. I'm not a big Nola guy. Hey, honey bun. I like the honey bun talk. Oh, Michael. Good morning. T-Money. How are so many people betting the A's? The book is just giggling as they order new floors and ceilings. Oh, man. Listen, I'd rather bet the A's than I'm betting the Tigers at a 175. I said I don't have Bankroll. I deposit every day. You deposit every day? And you bet 100? 100 a game. Listen, Roger, if you're betting every day, bet $1, bet $2. Don't. What are we doing? You're betting deposit every day. Only reason you should be depositing every day, if you're going to deposit every day, hopefully it's across other accounts where you're getting some kind of bonus play on it if you deposit it. Oh, Raj. All right, we got to get Roger in the plus here. Depositing every day. I got to do better. Let's see. Roger's my mission here, to get Roger not to deposit every day. What are your bets, Roger? Put your bets in the chat coming up. T-Money says, I feel you. T-Money betting. Well, we know T-Money has to deposit every day because this guy's telling you to take the Detroit Tigers minus 175. How's that going to work out for your bankroll? You'll be on a corner looking outside a Waffle House looking for, hey, buy me some breakfast. Lock it in with the king. Roger says, T-Money, I can't keep a bankroll for very long. Here's the thing, man. And the longest I lasted 2 weeks. This is bad, Raj. You got to be able to ride out. This is why I say 10 times your bankroll minimum. Minimum. More. This is not a get rich, I'm going to make a lot of money and buy a new car kind of nonsense. Like they throw that out at you. This is a grind, bro. It's why I don't get all pumped up. Well, no, I'll get a little excited with NFL. I'm going to hype my NFL and get people excited. But wins, losses, you can't. And you can't load every day. Bring your bets down to $1. If they're losing 50 cents, I mean, if you have a way you want to bet teams you like, I say this before to people. Write down your bets for a week. See how they do. And don't go 3 days and be like, oh, look at this. I would have went 9-4 and been up money. Do it for a week, please, because you missed out on those winners. Write them down. See how you do before you start betting. And if you're loading up every day, I mean, again, you're loaded apparently. If you could just, you're betting hundreds across the board, and you're doing this every day, putting in a couple hundred or a dime a day. I don't know. Panger Life says the Cubbies today. He's looking a little cubby to break their losing streak. I'm against him. I got Milwaukee in the chat. T-Money. The Phillies over should hit, but I really like the Phillies money line. I got no thank you. Tampa at home. I'll take them. I'm not a big Philly guy. J-Rock, not betting the Cardinals, so Donovan's back. He changes that whole lineup. Changes it how, J-Rock? They're in last place. How much better is it when he plays? What are they, in second to last place when he plays? Changes the lineup. They're under 500. Michael, Giants win is going to go 5 or 6 innings, so it's not really a bullpen day. Yeah, I can't bet the Giants right now. They're struggling. They made so many mistakes last night's game due to fatigue, likely. Yeah, we knew it was going to be a bad spot. But they hung tough. Like, they were right there till late in the game. Now, they're a little better today, and Seattle just beats them because they're the better team. So you think he's going to go 5 innings? All right. Steven says, Cards lineup's very good. They have struggled with consistency and hitting with runners in scoring position. The pitching, indeed, has been a huge problem. This is why I think for the Cardinals, now they might not trade anybody. They might think we're the Cardinals, we're good. We just got to play to the back of our baseball cards. The problem is that Adam Wainwright is not playing to the back of his card because he's at the tail end of his career. Flannery might get a little better, but he's an injury kind of guy. Miklos the same. I mean, why wouldn't you trade Goldie to get a young pitcher in there? You got Walker's a first baseman. You got to play in outfield. Turn the defense. Put him at first base. Let him play. He's got a whole half season to continue playing. Well, 3 months. 2 months if they don't trade him till the trade deadline. Moustakas and Flannery, I think, are free agents. Are you signing the guys who are hurt next year? Well, they won't be hurt next year. Okay. I mean, the guy's only been hurt every year of his career, but sure, let's bet on him being healthy now. Like it says, Webb goes 7, strikes out 11, gives up 1 run, and their all-star closer blows it. It wasn't really his fault. Bad play in the field, and they lost Estrada to a broken wrist. Not good. Yeah, no, Webb had a good game. Tough. I mean, that's a brutal loss on an under. I mean, because that's one you think of an under, right? Seattle really doesn't hit that much. San Fran's going to send out the race. He's good at home. 3-2 kind of game. It goes to extra innings. It goes over. I hate that extra innings. T-Money. LOL to T out of money. I've been leaving the Cards alone this year, though. Yes, stay away from, they're in last place and they're still getting, I mean, now I guess the books are realizing, like, hey, St. Louis is bad. Let's make Jesus Luzardo a 180 fave to start the day here. Gold Eagles in the house. Good to see you. Who's to blame for the New York Mets failure? I don't know. The players? I mean, you're paying $32 million for Lindor to hit 230. Alonso got hurt. He's still hitting 222. Um, Scherzer and Verlander, okay. Carrasco's bad. Katana's on the injured list. Peterson was terrible till his last start. Who else? You let Walker go. You let Bassett go. You don't bring guys in. Can you hit the ball a little bit? Can you hit a little? Michael B. I bet the A's at a nice price with Scubal's first start. Exactly. First price. First start. And he's a 170 fave last night. I'll take the A's. If I lose, so be it. I've lost. I lose games. It's okay. I can't. There's no way I'm laying it. That's just the kind of principle play. Like, what? I'll take a shot on a plus 170 dog. Sure. Or 160. I got it last night, 158 as opposed to what is now, since it's a higher line. Can't bet the Tigers at that price. Roger Federer coming in. My problem is I only bet parlays. There you go. Parlay betting. Best way to go 3-1. Put that 14 parlay in and make zero. So, Higgs, the corner to Waffle House, not even IHOP. I mean, really, he could be at like just some off-brand donut joint. hey, I'm betting the Tigers minus 180. And last place, St. Louis every day as a fave. Feed me somebody. Give me some coffee. Roger. Last night Reds won, but Dodgers over didn't hit, so the parlay lost. There you go. Now you take them straight up, you split, and you're down $10 instead of losing 100. Do you just do one parlay a day for $100? Is that what you're doing, Raj? Team money. I have Indy on my fantasy team, and alerts me when one of my guys gets a homer. Indy just got another homer. He has 3 runs, 2 homers, and 3 ribbies today. Well, the guy was rookie of the year, so he could hit a little bit. He had a bad year last year. He's finding his bat again. CM Bowman. I've lowered my plays to under $5. I have close to 70 times on Bankroll. There you go. People say I put 50 on a game. I want 190. If you go 1-3, you lose a lot of money. I agree. That's fine. 70 times your Bankroll. Perfect. Build it up. It takes time. Like I joke in here, like all right, you're some Google exec or your parents give you $100,000 and you got a bankroll. You want to come in betting nickels for 100,000 a game? Sure. Have fun with it. I mean, if you're an everyday person, build your bankroll up. You could still have fun, right? I mean, do your parlays. I'm not just talking to you, Steve. I'm just talking in general. People like the parlays, their teasers, same game, this and that, odds boost. Start little, folks. I mean, Michael, why do people keep betting if they're losing money? I lost money my first year. Found people like Sean learn how to bet. Stop live betting. Any game that looks too easy, stay away from. Go the other way. I mean, really, the live betting is tough because you already have a preconceived notion that you're going to bet a team anyway. And then they're down a little bit like, oh, look at this. They were minus 140. Now I got them at plus 120. I'm going to bet them. Oh, look at this. It's up to 240. They could come back. I'm not saying it doesn't hit sometimes. But your dollar bet or your $100 bet or your $1,000 bet, then all of a sudden it's tripled. It's quadrupled. You take a loss 3 times what you were initially going to bet because it's already in your head that you were going to bet them. And now you think they're going to come back. The best team in baseball is going to lose 60 games. And they're going to be a favorite in 140 of those 160 games. You lose money. You got to mix them up sometimes. You can't just hammer away. You need to be doing 3%. I mean, I don't even know if you should do 3%, King. I mean, if he's got no bank, we should do 1%. You know what I'm saying? I mean, build it up first. If you're losing every day, I don't know why you keep betting 3% if you're losing. Start at 1, try to get some back. I mean, hey, lose 1 to 3. Let's keep doubling up till we win, and then we have our bankroll back. I mean, you can't do that, King. I got to disagree with that one. No. King D. Really shouldn't be betting if you're doing. Yeah, I mean, if you listen, a losing streak's fine, King. People have losing streak. You lose a couple games. I get it. Parlay losing's even worse because you could be going 2-1, 1-1, and instead of maybe you had a dog in there and you would have made money if you bet straight up, or if you're just losing at 100 a pop, you're losing $10 instead of $100 going 1-1 or 15, whatever the juice is. Michael, Giants game didn't go to extra innings. 7 score. Oh, 7th and the 9th. Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought it was the 10th. New member. Look at this. Thanks, Tongue Tied. Appreciate it. Welcome on in. Thanks. There you go. Be like Tongue Tied. Stephen Bowman. Yes, Steve. New member. Thanks for the show. Says Bo Sox today and Little Braves Rays parlay. I don't hate the Sox. I said that. I sort of like the Sox a little bit here. The line looks a little odd with a weird pitching matchup. Is it because of Texas off a crazy 12-11 game? I don't get it. I mean, for me, it's Texas run line. You think they roll here? They're the better team? Or you take Boston even money? Again, nothing for me. The Miz. We got rain in the boogie down already. Rain in the Northeast. There we go. There we go. It's raining. What time is the hot dog thing? Did the hot dog thing go off already? J-Rock says, got the A's first 5, even money. There you go, J-Rock. I mean, I got him for the game. They got big plus money. I'm thinking, let's go, Oakland. Let's go. Bring it back, Ricky Henderson style. Let's get it done. Roger Federer, most 2-team parlays, but sometimes 3. Listen, again, spread it out as a straight bet, as a smaller bet. Like if you're doing $100 parlay, break it down to like $5 straight bets. I mean, even I want to say $1, but you're not going to be able to control yourself like most people. It's perfectly understandable because you're going to bet $1, be like, oh, if I did this, I would have won X amount. You got to change your whole wiring. All right. And it's not easy to do. I do stupid bets sometimes, and I've been on sites for 18 years and betting for 33. It's 1990. Made my first bet 1990. You guys weren't even born. You guys, probably half the chat wasn't born when I was doing videos in 2004. Well, I wasn't doing videos in 0405, but you get the drift here. It takes a long time, and you're going to have hiccups. It's a long, long journey. Desmond, Yanks 110 for 1 hundo. I don't hate the Yanks today. Kind of like the over more, but here we got rain. Yeah, nothing for me. I got nothing. Roger got a 3-teamer today. What do we got? Rays first 5, sure. Astros run line, Pirates team total over. I like these all. I think you should go 3-0. That is my honest opinion. I got the Pirates, so I definitely want a 6 spot. I got the Astros not to bet in the bottom of the 9th. So, yeah, I want at least a comfortable win here. 8-4 will be nice. And Rays first 5. Sure. I got a Rays minus 107. Steven Rogers. If you like parlays, you could do a round robin. Lower payout, but if one loses, you get some profit. Yeah. 2 out of 3. Round robin. Michael says, Sean, most important event of the year is about to kick off. Who do you got in the hot dog? I say under. Under in the hot dogs. Under is 72. T-Money, someone who I will say I'm pretty darn good at live betting. Live betting is huge for those who aren't afraid to take a team down 3 with 2 minutes left. That took some huge shots at soccer and NFL. Well, here's the thing. I'm not a soccer bettor, so I'm not watching soccer. I'm not watching the NBA, and I know there's excellent opportunities. I'm not saying there's not, right? Teams always and I was making jokes in '95 about the NBA. Everybody's down. It's the NBA. You make a run. Teams always make runs in the 4th. I get it. But this is what causes people on problems, though, T-Money. Like, they get wrapped up into the live betting. They're watching games on TV. I say bet and forget it. You think I'm kidding when I say I don't watch games on TV? I mean, I keep ESPN Plus just so college basketball. I like to catch a lot of the November, December games on the teams. Now, I don't know why. Obviously, February, I get kicked in the teeth every February. But I'm not sitting there watching live betting. You can't. No. NFL, maybe. Maybe if I'm watching the game, I'll be like, oh, boy, I better try to tip away. But honestly, last year was such an insane year. I don't have to live bet. Super Bowl, possibly. I'm out with, I'm in a fan cave in AC, whatever. Hey, under's looking good. I'm going to jump in, make a little extra cash. But again, I'm kind of old school. So we didn't have live betting. We didn't have halftime stuff back in the day. So I'm kind of set my ways there. And look, you heard me say you got to kind of change and do things. It's tough because, you're so used to doing something. And one, I got a family. I'm sitting watching games 24 hours a day. So that's why I'm not a big live bettor. T-Money, NBA have hit some monster lines. Oh, yeah. You get some, because you got teams down 18. I'll put a couple bucks on it. And they come back. We've seen it. Plus 3 dimes at football. Of course, it's easily to lose. Payout should be more, make up for your losses, I guess. But again, you got to watch everything. watching it live. It's one thing looking at that score, you don't know how the game's playing out. That's why if you're watching it live, you kind of see like, wow, I'm missing an opportunity. If I get a break here or there, that's fine. Again, I'm not doing that. I got stuff to do with my family. I'm sitting watching games from 11 a.m. till midnight. I don't need that. But the number. J Rock. Play a parlay when books have a risk free promo. If it doesn't hit, then I use a bonus bet on regular type. I mean, that's what they expect you to do. That's what they expect. Michael, just stop betting parlays. Vegas was built by Parlay Better. Same game parlays aren't bad. You want to take the over or side of pitcher K's, you win, you get some nice money. And see, I remember like the same game parlays for me, again, back in the day, it was just like your side and total. There was no player prop kind of stuff. You'd have to wait till Super Bowl. Maybe get some stuff out there. Stop Geo's in that chat. Happy 4th, brother. Good luck today. Sorry about the bad timing on the chestnut over and under hot dog jokes last night. I joined right after KC blew that lead. Yeah. Well, the chestnut, I mean, I like the under in that, believe it or not. Yeah, you come in after the KC lead. Unbelievable. 18 years on these sites. Yeah. Been on sites since like 05. What is that, 18? I don't even know. Seems like a long time. Michael, is Elon Musk really fighting Jeff Bezos? And who you got? I think Musk has got the size and the reach. I can't bet Bezos. He's an old dude. I mean, Musk is old. I don't know. He seems a little more loony. Guy's built in rockets. I'd have to lean Musk. Stop you. 76% boost on DK. Yeah, I heard that on the radio. The 76% boost on straight bet. Not sure if I'll just bet one of my straight bets or do it. Yeah, 76. Take a shot, but again, it's limited, right? They limit you on these boosts. I didn't even look at my DK today. 7-2 Reds, bottom 6. Over is in sight. Not there yet. I remember somebody was like, it's 7-3 now. We got the over. 7-3 is in. I see 7-3. Over has come in. Keep it classy, Lex. You know how we roll. Michael, Nats are mounting a comeback. All right, here we go. Stop Joe says Angels Padres first 5 under. I mean, I don't hate it. I do like the Padres to win here, though. Nats are plus 60 live, down 4. Why would you take a shot at a plus 60 with the Nats? It's the Reds. You like that bullpen? I don't. I mean, I didn't take the over here today. Bases are loaded. Roger says the Jays today. No. Roger, you can't bet the Jays. For me, again, and I'm not having a good season. It's been a bad 3-week run for me. 1, I don't like betting teams that are on losing streaks. All right, so that's number 1. 2, I'm not betting a team on a losing streak that's favored. And 3, I'm not betting a team on a losing streak that's favored and on the road. I mean, road faves in Major League Baseball, no thank you. No. And they all come together. Road fave, losing streak, no. No thank you. On the road, no. Don't take the Jays. They're not even playing good. Lex, hit my first OEG. Reds race to 5. I'm guessing OEG should be same game parlay. Is that what that's supposed to be? I'm trying to figure out what the OEGs. Or is that race to 5? Reds race to 5 got there. Next Orioles race to 3. Christian Velasquez over 1.5 ribby hits and runs. Freeland over walks. Kodak Black Sengi over 5.5 Ks. You're welcome, Lex. Are these all parlayed up, Lex? Because that's how you usually roll these puppies, parlay style. J-Rock, Soto home run just because he said he wasn't scared to shuffle Ohtani. I know. If I'm Ohtani, I'm drilling him in the back. That's the way we played in the 80s. Steven, down to 128. Down 3. There we go. Max Payne, bringing the pain. Houston run line, yes. Tampa, Philly under the 8. I don't hate. Listen, Houston, sure. The Tampa, I kind of like the over because I don't like Nola. Tampa's going to score a few, and I think Philly gets a couple off Eflin. So I think that game's going to go over. Although I didn't bet it, though. I don't have anything, no skin in the total on that game. But Tampa at home's pretty tough, and Nola, he's not good, Nola. Oh, it's a leg, not OEG. Okay, that makes sense there. That makes sense. Hit my first leg. I'm like, what is this? First, I thought it was maybe OEG, same game, but it was first leg. Steven, try to get it locked in immediately. Yeah, parlay style. Yep, I knew it. Lex is the king of the 17 team parlay. 15-2 every time. J Rock, it was risk free, but Candelo hit away from plus $6. There you go. I think you might catch that here. Like I said, I'm wearing my USA trunks. I'll let the ladies know I got the patriotic. Lex. See what I'm doing today. I'm going out for a birthday. Yay, birthday time. And then I'm gonna grab my mom. She's gonna come over. We'll do some burgers later. That's what we will do. All right. Happy 4th. I'm out of here. Under chestnut. I like the under. Lex says I hit a 4 or 5 plus parlays in a row last month. All right, there you go. Excellent, Lex. Where are you? Got to post those winners in the chat here, please. Bring those parlays. We got plenty of people with bad parlays. Can you get some winning parlays here? Especially since that guy didn't come in and post any hit props today. All right. We'll see. Wait, what time? We got day games tomorrow here on the 5th? Probably. We got one day game after the holiday. Terrible. Steve says I got the Natties plus 190 live. Yeah, I think it's worth a shot. Why wouldn't you? King D, have a good one, my friend. I'm out of here. I'll be back later on tonight. Put the notification bell on. Picks Parlays, people. Real simple. Type in Winner Free Picks. It's a sister channel. Subscribe to the channel. Let's do it. Lex, enjoy the day. I will. I'll eat my burgers. Don't forget to drink. I will. Steven, thank you. I'm out of here. I'm going to drink. I can drink my water. That's it. I'm out of here. Good